The things that we center our lives on will outline the circles that we're able to go in. Your habits and the values that you foster will predict what your compass draws. Jesus laid the same groundwork for his disciples to understand the reasons that he did what he did. Mark 1:35 says, "And rising very early in the morning, while it was still dark, he departed and went out to a desolate place, and there he prayed." If the skewed values of humanity are what your world revolves around, you'll inevitably find yourself encircling sin. But if your focus is on the things that God asks his children to abide in, you're drawing something else entirely. Jesus' practice of getting away and spending time in his Father's presence had everything to do with his ministry. It was to be effective and to be a model for the way to build a healthy spiritual foundation. The focus of Jesus' life was clear, and that resolve drove him to forge ahead and choose what he poured into. What he spent his time on and invested in was one of the things that dictated his ministry and his actions. If God and his values are what you center your life around, those are the things you'll find affecting your choices. Whichever thing you choose to lead your life will always be where your life is headed. We need to consider this decision very carefully and understand the weight of that choice. It leads to your future, and the outcome carries a very heavy weight. Where we spend eternity rests on those circles that we draw and who we allow to help draw them. We talked about the importance of who and what we rely on. Who do you look to as your source of strength? If the answer is myself, consider the downfall of the people of Babel and where they went wrong. Their dependence upon themselves kept them from the potential that God was willing to provide. Consider how you can pull away from relying on yourself this week. Find something that you tend to keep to yourself and lean on God as you give it to him instead.